Hi, I'm Toni CEO of Toast VR. I'm one of the developers for Richie's Plank Experience. And we're doing a little video today, 4 things you should know before you buy a VR headset. And I've got Danny here with me, our 3D artist. He's going to explain some of the tech stuff. Danny, first thing, number 1, 3DoF and 6DoF.
So DoF stands for degrees of freedom. It means you can move around in an environment with 6DoF, and 3DoF is you're staying stationary and you can just look around.
Okay, so 3DoF is more videos, and 6DoF you can move around, interact with the virtual environment using controllers. Cool. Number 2, tethered or standalone?
Tethered. Tethered means wired, or you have a cable running from the headset to a VR-enabled PC or laptop.
Okay, cool. And the standalone means that it's just by itself.
Yeah, everything's running on the headset. There's no need for another computer. You can take it anywhere you want to.
Okay, cool. All right, so the cameras and the lighthouses and the sensors, can you just explain that for a little bit?
So the 3DoF headsets don't need that because they're just sitting around, looking around. They use inbuilt sensors in there. All the other headsets need some sort of tracking to know where you are in space. They will either use sensors you put on the wall, a camera you put in front of you, or they use cameras that are coming from the headset tracking the space as you move around it.
Okay, cool. So all the headsets are different as far as some don't need to have lighthouses and some do. Can you just go through each one with me and tell me what's needed for each one? So you talked about that one already, the Go.
The Go
it's
doesn't need that. Yes.
So with the PlayStation, that has a camera?
Yeah, PlayStation uses a camera that you put next to your monitor, and that tracks how you move around in space.
Okay, but it's limited tracking, am I right? You can't turn around and go down and jump up.
Yeah, it's a very narrow field of view because of the camera vision. You're limited strictly by the camera vision, which is not too big.
And compared to the Rift S?
So the Rift S and the Quest together, they use inside-out tracking. So they have these little cameras on them, on the front and on the side, and they are tracking your space as you move in it. So you don't need anything external. You just plug in the headset and it works.
Okay, but the difference between the Rift S and the Quest is this one is standalone, this one is tethered.
Yes.
So the tethered is attached to the computer, where the standalone.
Yeah.
Cool. And then we have the Vive headset.
The Vive uses these lighthouses that you put in your house anywhere, and you just plug them into a power source, and they'll be doing all the tracking work for you.
Cool. So can't actually put them anywhere though, right? They've got to see each other, and then you have to be able to play in that space. And how far can you put them apart?
10 to 15 meters.
Okay, that's pretty cool because it was 3 meters at one point. That's cool. And then that's all the headsets that we have here. There are other headsets as well. We won't explain those.
Yeah.
All right, the 4th thing you should know before buying a VR headset, the price. So the cheapest headset, how to get started in VR?
That would be the Oculus Go, and that's at $199 US. And as we mentioned, that's a 3DoF headset.
Cool. So I personally don't see this headset as virtual reality because you can only play, or you can only view. You can still play games.
There's still a couple of games, but you're normally limited to things that you kind of just point and click instead of actually reaching out and grabbing objects.
Yeah.
Which is more like reality, because in reality you don't just point at something and grab it.
Yeah. I don't class that one as virtual reality. Playing out. Next one would be this, or no, actually next one would be PlayStation.
PlayStation, if you already own a PS4, there are bundles starting with only the headsets and a couple of other things. I think it's like games or something on the bundle at $299 US.
Okay.
And yeah, that's your next entry point for VR.
And so you have to have the console already, then buy the headset. So you should already have this controller.
You will have that controller, and then separately you can buy these controllers.
Do you know how much they are?
No idea.
Okay. And then moving up would be Rift.
Rift S, that's a tethered headset that is connected to a computer, so you already need a powerful computer, which is a VR-enabled computer or a VR-enabled laptop.
You need to be a gamer.
You need to be a gamer, basically, yes. And that's at $399 US.
Okay, and Vive?
And then we go to the Vive. There are two options. There's the Vive and the Vive Pro. The Vive starts at $499 US. And then the Vive Pro will be a bit more than that.
Okay, and our favorite?
And our favorite is the Quest at $499
US?
No, $399.
And we should probably explain why this one is our favorite. It's because you can take it anywhere with you. You don't need to have the sensors and lighthouses. You don't need an expensive computer. You can throw this in your handbag, take it to a friend's house and play VR experiences. A few people say though, like there's not as many games in here than other headsets. Is that right?
It takes a while to port the games to that particular headset, but more and more developers are doing it. So the store is actually growing and expanding in new games. So
cool, because it's quite new, this headset. It's only released in May this year, 2019. But I would imagine it'll be very popular for under the Christmas tree this year. So that kind of sums up our 4 things you should know before buying a VR headset. If you have any more questions, please pop them in the comments. Speak to any of our developers on Discord. And yeah, that's it. Thank you. Thanks, Danny.
Thank you.